lights work really well on stage, theatre performances, stage performances, and sometimes in the studio and I want to recreate that look of like being on stage at Wembley or Glastonbury, then it's worth just throwing in some colour. Normally when I'm working on video and I'm shooting with colour, I'll put the colour into the background, into the backlight, but I nearly always put a little bit of white light, a reference light, onto the artist itself. But here, do you know what? Modern days and age with these, the sensors that we've got now, just go with full colour, just make it all happen. So I've chosen 3 colours here. These are the primaries of pigment, the red, the yellow and the blue, and I love those colours and they work really well in harmony. So let's work out, I've just dialed in the hue that I feel, that looks good. Let's go find out what the figures are now. So this blue here, it's a lovely little blue, and this one, let me just tell you now, it's on 30% dimmer, it's 228 is the hue, and a saturation at 100%. So that's there. I've kept the dimmer down to 30% because some of these lighter colours can dominate the image, you know, so you want to keep them down, and then some of the other colours like this magenta here, wonderful, wonderful red, is just a little bit darker, deeper. And this one here I've got set to, it's a hue 330, and I've got that set to 100% on the dimmer and 100% on the saturation too. So we've got that. We've got this lovely pink, magenta from that side, the blue from this side. Those are colours that I often used to work with at the BBC for sort of typical sort of evening programmes, evening shows. And you often light a set and the backgrounds or the walls of the studio with those sort of colours. Good for audience lighting as well. So the blues and the magentas, great for backlighting audiences. Then the yellow, well, that's just like the lime, the lemon. It's the acid. It's that little bit of zest. It's just like cooking. You know, you've got to get the balance of all the tones and the balance of the flavours. And this yellow here, this is the hues for yellow work really well between 48 and 52, something like that. So I'll just run that through here. That's on a hue 50. Let's put that at about 50. Dimmer 100%, saturation 100%. Let's take the dimmer down a little bit, maybe bring it down to about sort of 70%, something like that, because again it's a light colour and it can over dominate the shot. So here we are, we've got ourselves a sort of quite a sort of classic stage lighting. Let's, sometimes you want to get a bit of body sheen, so you can use maybe a little bit of cocoa butter or something and a bit of spray, or you can go with metallics a lot, or show clothing which have got reflects, so PVC, black leather jackets, anything which just got like a sort of sequins or metallic sort of looks and things look really, really good in this type of environment, this type of lighting. It's very good for dark toned skin as well, where you're working with the highlights and let the shadows go into deep shadows and let brings out the textures in skin. It looks fantastic. So, right, without further ado, let's get Alice in, take a few pictures, and let's see what it's like. Alice, come on in. Let's get some shots in here. So, your audience are out there, okay? There's a big, everybody's cheering and you're back on stage. So we want to get that energy now into the pictures. And so here we go. Normally I would have some music in the studio just to help the buzz. Right, so let's grab that. Yes, love it, love that. Just push your hair up for me. So let me just lock the camera off and then just do this, that. And energy, yeah, love it. Fabulous, that's looking gorgeous, love that. Yeah, fantastic. I think what we'll do now is just look over your shoulder, but turn towards that light and then look back over that way. That's fun, yeah. Little cheeky look. Yeah, bring your hands into play. Yeah, that's nice, love it, thank you. Let's pop a bit of smoke in as well. So I've got the smoke here, a little battery smoke machine, and we'll put a little bit in low down because it will rise as it goes in, just a little bit, because it fills the studio really quickly, and that's nice. And fun, yeah, that's great, brilliant, yeah, thank you, excellent, that's a nice look, good, lovely. Okay, so now what you can do often is just knock out one of the colours, you know, so if we take the yellow out, that's quite a nice little look, just working with the blue and the magenta. So sometimes if you've already got 2 lights, just work with the 2, but these are quite nice. Let's favour the magenta light with your look for me. Yeah, that's quite nice there, beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Now, if I come around to here, all I need to do now is to bring your eyes to camera and just bring your face that way a little bit to there. Nice, I love that. Yeah, and energy, fun. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, great. Just push your hair up again, I like that. And you just do that to there. That's great. Yeah. Now, what you're going to do is you bring your arms like this and just look through your arms to that light there. That's nice there. Love that. Gorgeous. Beautiful. And bring your eyes back to camera. There, I love that. Hold that there. Just going to shoot that slightly wider. So I think that's a nice look. Yeah. Do you notice how the smoke has really reduced the contrast? It's made it sort of quite atmospheric. You can push the contrast back up in post-production, but I quite like a bit of smoke in the pictures. I think it looks really good. Thank you very much. Excellent.